Radio, some new updates for today. So just running through my changelog here. So secondary grip collisions. So what was going on was for some reason this grip was activating the sub mode that should have just been that button, but now that's fixed. So that just does the single grip as you would expect, and if you use both, it does the usual thing. That's cool. Move brush intensity. So someone pointed out that the move brush um, before was only worked at 100%, regardless of what the slider was here. Whereas now you can turn this down and you get a much softer fall off. So if you want to do precise control, that's much easier to use. What else we got? Long distance aim sculpting. So this was a funny one. So a friend of mine noticed this menu option here and said, "That sounds interesting. Could I use that?" And I went, "Sure." So what this means now is rather than you having to be physically close to the surface, just wherever you are, as long as you're sort of pointing at the model, it'll work. So I can have my hands right down here in my lap, and I can just be like lazily directing from over here. It's probably not going to be great to use because it's going to, like, obviously the further away you are from the surface, the bigger a small movement here becomes a bigger movement there. But if you're lazy, this is the tool for you. I'll turn that off again because I'm not that lazy. What else we got? Paintbrush intensity. Yes, so I did some more work on the paint tools. So if we go to the paint tool, you can see you've now got a color picker here and a foreground background thing and a way to swap. So I might make the other one sort of a strong green. There's a few little selection issues I've got to fix up. But basically now, if I paint, you can see that's fairly strong. But I made this slider be much more usable value. So it's a exponential slider. So if I drop down to say 0.24, you can do very subtle washes of color. And it's nice that you can sort of like you can keep sort of moving between the two tones, and you can build up very sort of like a nice gradients. So if I make like that one there and that one there, then I turn this down, I can sort of like blend one end going this way, maybe even higher like that. So blend that way, turn the intensity down, blend it up even more, so you get a lovely muddy blend in the middle. Probably could have chosen better colors, but anyway, paint tool is better. What else have we got? Paintbrush, the foreground background color swatches, and the HUD picker. Yep. The stability. So yeah, it's working, but it needs a bit of improvement. So what that means is, if I pick in the middle square, no matter where I click, it should only click there. But you can see that it does occasionally still freak out, and it will pick something from the hue circle. And similarly this way, it's more stable than it was. So you can see that it should lock onto the hue circle no matter what. But occasionally I find it either gets stuck so that I can't pick a hue, or I can't pick the saturation value. I will keep playing with that. What else we got? Where's my mouse? There it is. The actual toolbox itself. So this thing here, I've tried to rearrange this so that I've got all the kind of like stroke-based brushes are all red. Actually, that shouldn't be there. Twist should be part of the move tools. So stroke-based brushes are red. Smooth is blue. The grabbing, transforming things are green. Paint is purple, and masking is orange. So they're just like subtly tinted just to make it a bit easy to see. You can see also I've tried to tidy it up, so it's a bit neater looking. I was having sort of weird alpha issues where if I intersected against the mesh, you'd see this like sort of punch out grid over here, but that's now gone. I've noticed it's not aligned down the center, which is irritating. So I'll pop this across a bit and make it a bit easier to use. But yeah, I think they're all the Changes. If yeah, have a play. That's it. Bye.